Welcome to the 8th grade Math Homework Helper Series. Tonight's homework is V-5, Mixed Volume Problems. We're going to start by taking a look at question number 3. A silo barn consists of a cylinder capped by a hemisphere, half sphere. The height of the cylinder is 60 feet and its diameter is 30 feet. What is the approximate volume of the silo? Well, I started by making a little sketch of the silo. And we can think about the silo really in two pieces. We have this hemisphere and we have the cylinder itself. So if we start with the cylinder, the first step we need to do is think about what information we were given. We were given a height of 60 feet and a diameter of 30 feet. And so that indicates that if the diameter is 30, we have to divide 30 by 2, and it gives us a radius of 15. We can then say what's the formula for volume for a cylinder, and then take the radius of 15 and plug that into the formula. And that gives us V equals pi times 15 squared times 60. And that's going to give us what would be an exact answer of 13,500 pi feet cubed. We'll hang on to that for a moment, and now we'll take a look at this hemisphere. So again, the diameter was the same, and we know we need the radius, so we divide by 2, we get 15. We then look at the volume for a sphere, which is V equals 4/3 pi r to the third power. We plug in 15 for r, and we plug all that into the calculator, and that's going to give us an exact answer of V equals 4,500 pi feet cubed. We then need to take half of that because this is half of a total sphere. So if we get half, the volume is going to be 2,250 pi feet cubed. Now we need to take this information that we have. So we know that the volume of the cylinder was 13,500 pi cubic feet. We know that the volume of the hemisphere was 2,250 pi cubic feet. Together gives us an answer of 15,750 pi cubic feet. If we were to take and plug this times pi into the calculator, that would give us a full calculator display of 49,480.08492, which would be a rounded answer of 49,480 cubic feet. And the final answer, because it's a word problem, we need to put it in a sentence. The approximate volume of the silo is 49,480 cubic feet. We use the word approximate because we did round. Okay, let's take a look at question number 5. V5, number 4. An ice cream cone has a half spherical scoop of ice cream and 2 spherical scoops of ice cream stacked on top of it. The cone, with a radius of 1.5 inches and a height of 5 inches, is filled to capacity with ice cream. Each spherical solid has the same radius as the cone. What is the volume of the ice cream cone? Well, we have a lot going on here. We have these 3 ice creams, the scoop, scoop, and third scoop, and we have this cone by itself. So we could take those apart, and we could separate the ice cream and the cone. And while it seems like we have a lot of work to do over here, really we don't, because if we find the volume of one of these, then we simply have to then multiply that by 2.5 to find the volume of all of them. So we'll start by taking a look at the formula for the volume of a sphere, which is V equals 4/3 pi r to the third power. We know that our radius is 1.5, so we can certainly go ahead and plug that in. And if we ignore this for a moment and get an exact answer, we could get 4/3 times 1.5 to the third power, and that's going to give us 4.5 pi. Now keep in mind, that's the volume for one sphere. So we have to take 4.5 pi, multiply it times 2.5, and that's going to get us 11.25 pi cubic inches. Okay, now let's take a look at the cone. So we know the radius of the cone was the same as it was for the spheres, 1.5 inches. We know the height is 5 inches. So knowing the formula for a cone, 1/3 pi r squared h, we can plug the information that we have into that. So we have 1/3 pi times 1.5 to the second power times 5. And again, looking at an exact answer, we'll take pi out of the equation for a moment, multiply 1/3 times 1.5 to the second power times 5. And that's going to get us 3.75 pi cubic inches. So we have here the volume for all of the ice cream. We have here the volume for the inside of the cone. And if we put those together, we get the 11.25 pi. We get the 3.75 pi. And that gives us an exact answer of 15 pi cubic inches. Now, in order to find the rounded answer, we need to take the 15 and multiply it times pi. And that's going to get us a full calculator display of 47.1238898. And we would round that. It doesn't say what to round it to, so I decided to go to the 10th. We round that to 47.1 cubic inches. Now again, it is a word problem, so we have to take this answer and plug it into an actual sentence. So the volume of the ice cream cone is about, or approximately, 47.1 cubic inches. Please use the work that was done for you tonight to help you to solve the additional problems on your homework. And remember, the key to success in math is not only working hard, but working smart.